You're listening to the Productive Not Busy podcast, where our mission is to make you more money so you'll have less stress and more free time. It's all about mindset, attitude, and taking action. And your host, Wayne Weathersby, knows how to make that happen. He's negotiated and closed over $150 million in contracts while building businesses with proven success strategies that he wants to share with you. So if you're ready to make some real money, then let's get to it. Here's Coach Wayne.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to continue with our limiting belief series. So to recap, last episode is what's holding you back from attaining what you want. So we spoke about, I don't have enough time. I'm too old to start something new. Past failures means I'm going to fail again. My past will always negatively influence my future. My limited resources, right? The chips that they're handing out at the door that only some people get and others don't. Lack of major progress. We covered all those. So in this episode, we're going to continue and we're going to start stacking these blocks on why people think that they can't achieve what they want to achieve. So today we're going to start out by talking about comparing yourself to others. It's incredibly easy and common to compare yourself to others. You look at success someone else is having and then compare that to your own levels of success. So you start comparing your accomplishments to the accomplishments of others. Deadly. Critically off course when you do that. If someone else is seemingly accomplishing more than you, it makes you feel like you're failing. You feel like you should be accomplishing at least as much, if not more than others, for selfish reasons. See, in order to rewrite this limiting belief, it's important to understand that the achievements of others simply don't matter for you. Forget about them. Do you. It's not that they aren't important, but they don't determine your worth, success, value, or progress. Okay, you are valuable simply because of who you are. So do you. Take up your space, create your own lane. Your success should be celebrated, not compared to successes of others. Your new belief is, I am worthy and I refuse to compare myself to others. Whether I achieve a lot or a little, I'm still valuable and worthy. That's what you need to ingrain in your brain. So next, we're going to knock this one out of the park. I am not responsible for my current situation. Okay, this is a touchy one. It's easy to play the blame game. To believe that someone else is responsible for the situation that you find yourself in currently, not good. To assume that your circumstances are the product of other people's actions, not a good recipe. When you don't hold yourself responsible for your current circumstances, it allows you to stay stuck in those circumstances. After all, if you didn't create the circumstances, surely you can't be responsible for changing them. See, your limiting belief is that you're not responsible for where you are currently in your life. So if you're going to make forward progress in your thinking and in life, it's absolutely essential that you take 100% responsibility for the circumstances which you find yourself in. Yeah, other people play a role in your life, absolutely. But ultimately, you are responsible for what you accept and what you refuse, right? It's the old adage, just because everybody else is jumping off the cliff, does that mean that you're going to jump off the cliff? Absolutely not. So your new belief that we're going to replace it with is that I am 100% responsible for every area of my life, my business, and my success. It's actually pretty incredibly freeing. Once you realize that you've created your current circumstances, You can go about changing anything that you want in your life. It's pretty amazing. I do a lot of reading, a lot of research, watch a lot of documentaries. Some of the biggest accomplishments and people that have overcome huge obstacles, whether it be somebody who was, critically injured in an accident or somebody that is overcoming drugs and alcohol or addiction. It's amazing what you can do when you set your mind to it. So next, this is an interesting one. I don't deserve success. For whatever reason, you believe that you don't deserve it, that you're not good enough, smart enough, or lovable enough, whatever, to be worthy of success. You believe that others are worthy of it, but when you look at your own circumstances, you refuse to believe that you should experience that for whatever reason. Your limiting belief is that you're unworthy of success. This seriously limits the progress that you can make, honestly. After all, you can't achieve big things if you don't think that you deserve them. So ask yourself this question: who is worthy of success? Well, my answer is everybody, including you. Every person who works hard and diligently applies themselves to their job is worthy of finding success. There's no reason that you shouldn't experience your dreams and your success. So, what's your new belief? I am worthy of all success that I approach or work for. No matter what anyone has told you, you deserve success and all the benefits that come along with that. A lot of times, the people that are holding you back or the negative feedback that you receive as them really kind of working on their own inadequacies. So do you. You're worthy. Remember that. Next, I worry about what other people think about me. Peer pressure, social media, man, it can be damaging. People hiding behind the cloak of digital world, social media, to put their opinions, thoughts, and try to create or cancel people. So you worry and even sometimes success over what others think about you. I do too. I'm guilty. I'm going to say it. Worrying about what others think of you can be incredibly consuming. I've seen that firsthand. It can sap your time, your energy, and your joy. Actually, it keeps you from being productive and often causes you to second guess yourself. I believe limiting belief is that if you do or don't do certain actions, others will think less of you. If this limiting belief is not kept in check, it can become obsessive. It's crazy. It can keep you from pursuing your dreams and cause you to constantly be afraid of what others are thinking that'll then paralyze you from taking action. The key to rewriting this belief is to realize that others think of you, really what they think of you doesn't matter at all. Not even a little bit. It doesn't matter if others think more or less of you. No, it doesn't matter. That truly matters is that what you think of yourself when you look in the mirror. So, what's your new belief? Your new belief is that the opinions of others don't affect you one way or another from accomplishing what you want. It doesn't affect you from taking action to get what you want. Screw them. You're free from caring what others think of you. You're secure in yourself, knowing that you're valuable and worthy. You no longer need to even keep space in your brain about trying to strive to make everybody else happy. So where does that take us? That takes us to we don't give ourselves the love, compassion, and understanding that we give to others. That's a huge one. I'm guilty of that. I don't give myself the love, compassion, and understanding that I give to others. See, I'm a compassionate, kind, and loving person towards others. When someone makes a mistake, I'm gracious towards them, understanding that everybody makes mistakes. But I don't treat myself in the same way sometimes. For some reason, I don't believe that I deserve the same love, compassion, grace, and understanding that I give others. See, my limiting belief is that I should be perfect. And if you're not perfect, then you feel like you need to not put yourself on the pedestal or punish yourself. When I make a mistake, I endlessly beat myself up and berate myself, feeling that, I should have made that right decision. I wasn't compassionate and gracious towards myself. So in the big scope of things, you don't love yourself very much, right? You need to understand that just like everyone else, we're human. I make mistakes, you make mistakes, and that's okay. You have off days, I have off days, and that's not a problem. There are times when you're just not going to be productive and that you're not going to get as much done, and there's nothing wrong with that. See, your new belief is this that you deserve the same grace, compassion, love, and patience that you extend to others. You are patient with others. Be patient with yourself. You're loving towards other people. Be loving towards yourself. Hope you guys are finding this helpful. It's kind of enlightening for me to recap of it for myself as well. So, onward, we're on the final stretch. So, the next limiting belief I want to talk about is I can do everything myself. I don't need any help. See, in our culture, it's extremely easy to feel like you need to do everything yourself, to feel like you can't ask for help. You don't want to bother nobody. So you never ask for assistance. You try to do everything on your own, thinking that if you can get by without the help of others, that's a sign of strength. Wrong answer. But in reality, not being able to ask for help is actually a sign of weakness. That's a tough one. The truth is that no one and none of us can do everything on our own. We all have limitations. We all have blind spots. We all have areas of weakness. Our limiting belief is that you can do everything yourself without any help from anybody else. So, in order to rewrite this limiting belief, you need to come to terms with the fact that you simply can't do everything. We need to utilize the abilities of others. The more you tap into their strengths, the more you'll be able to get done and the closer you'll get to actually achieving your goal, your expectations, your hopes, and your dreams. So, what's the new belief? Your new belief is that you need the help of others in order to reach your true potential. Surround yourself with a great sphere of people that make everything easier or really non existent for you. You have so much potential that but you need others to help you get there, to finally realize that I need help. So ask for it. It's okay. Doesn't make you weak. Another one that I see a lot, I'm not smart enough. You feel like you're not smart enough to achieve a particular task or goal, like you don't have the necessary intelligence to accomplish what you truly want to accomplish, right? Like you're lacking the needed knowledge to get something done. That's bullshit. That's what YouTube's for. Haha. Your limiting belief is that you aren't smart enough to do what you really want to do. This belief can keep you from even trying to even start or to even try new things. You can feel so intimidated at the thought of trying or learning something new that you don't even start. And that's a deal killer. We have an episode that you've probably already heard called Start Before Starting. Start before you're ready. It's amazing what'll happen. You can look back in the catalog. It's only a couple episodes back. First and foremost, you really and truly are much smarter than you realize. Think of all you've already accomplished in your life, big or small. It takes a high degree of intelligence to achieve all the things that you have. Even if you're in a bad spot, you were smart enough to do the stuff that got you in trouble for you to be in the spot that you're at now to reflect on where you've been. You didn't just fall into where you're at. Second, you have an incredible ability to learn, right? Especially in this information age. Consider all the things that you've learned to do over the course of your life. Your brain is what your brain is like a sponge, and you're able to learn almost anything that you decide is important to you. So, your new belief is that you're incredibly smart and you're able to learn anything that you set your mind to. Doesn't matter. Flying a plane, playing guitar, swimming, riding a bike, fixing cars, building computers, whatever it is, you can definitely learn. There's nothing stopping you from doing that, but taking the action it takes to do it and then having the commitment to finish and follow through. This changes the way you approach new tasks. Instead of fearing having to learn things that you're uncomfortable with, you eagerly anticipate the challenge. That's the difference. I want the challenge. That's where I am in my journey, is that now when something comes up that I don't know how to do, it's a challenge. Hold my beer. Let's get this thing rolling. So instead of constantly doubting yourself, you are confident in your abilities to tackle any task that comes up. It doesn't matter. Skydiving, swimming, rock climbing, parachuting. We already said that, right? Haha. Sometimes I get so ramped up, I forget what I say sometimes, but that's okay. We're moving forward. So here's another good one. I hear this one a lot. I have it written down. I actually have it circled in red for some reason. I'm not ready to start. I'm not ready. You have something big and exciting that you want to do, but you don't feel like you're ready to launch. You don't feel like you have enough of the pieces in place in order to effectively get started. So you wait and you wait and you wait. You keep trying to get everything just perfect and ready to launch. The only time that matters is when you're launching a spaceship. Other than that, if it can't kill you, you can definitely start before you're ready. Your limiting belief is that you're ready or you're not ready to start until everything is just perfect. The problem is that this mentality, you'll never actually get started. If you wait until everything is perfect in order to launch, you'll never launch because nothing will actually ever be perfect. You must understand that what truly matters is progress, not perfection. Getting started matters more than getting everything perfect. There comes a time when you simply must hit the go button. Once you get started, you can make the necessary corrections. You can correct your course as needed. But if you wait until you feel perfectly ready to launch, it'll never happen. You will never launch at all, I promise. You'll If you do, it'll be a half-hearted effort and it is destined for failure. Your new belief is that you should get started and make the changes necessary to move forward. So, in summary and reflection, here's what we've done. We've discovered many common limiting beliefs that may be stopping you, keeping you stuck in routines of frustration, worry, and despair. Hopefully, we flick those off the table. You learn techniques to conquer negative beliefs and instill new positive beliefs in their place. Learning how to transform these beliefs can help you discover and conquer other limiting beliefs that you have all throughout your life. Most people are unaware of these limiting beliefs to begin with, but I don't think you are. You will no longer be held captive by your limiting beliefs. You'll no longer keep them and keep you from reaching your full potential, if you ask me. Post these on the wall. Pick yours out of the group and post it. That's what I do. You've been given the truth, and the truth will set you free. I love that. What a great way to end the show. I appreciate you guys. Be safe. Take care. Say something nice to somebody. Sell a bunch. I can't wait to see you next time. Let's knock 2022 out of the park. See ya. Hey, before we get the show started, I just want to say thanks to some of our sponsors. First of all, I'd like to thank Ohana Guitar Company. See, Ohana Guitar Company is a custom guitar shop with skillfully handcrafted guitars you've been looking for. Ohana features a full array of guitars, from customization set by your unique standards or traditional designs and features that you already know and love. Ohana Guitar Company uses classic tone woods for everything from the body throughout the neck and fretboard. Telecaster, Stratocaster styles are also available in addition to skillfully handmade small batch one-of-a-kind guitars. You can visit them at www.ohanaguitarcompany.com and connect with them on Twitter and Instagram at Ohana Guitar Co. We're looking forward to making Ohana a part of your guitar family and our podcast family for a long time.
You've been listening to the Productive Not Busy podcast with Coach Wayne. Join us next time for more money-making strategies to help you have less stress and more free time. Follow us on Facebook at Productive Not Busy, on Instagram at frontline.coach.wayne, and on Twitter at Wayne New Jr. And remember, be productive, not busy.